Hi Brollies, Marvin here from TechBroll.com, where we do unboxings, reviews, and sexy B-rolls. And today, welcome to the third episode of our flash review series, where I provide you with quick unboxing and review of newly released products. And what we have here today is the new Realme 6i smartphone, the first in the world to feature the MediaTek Helio G80 chipset, and features a 48-megapixel AI quad camera setup and boasts a set of specifications that should provide a decent experience on a budget. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so the packaging of the Realme 6i is pretty much cohesive with each Realme smartphone release, with just a yellow box with the model name in front and some key features and information for the specific variant at the back. And I actually don't mind this. I feel like it is efficient cost-wise, and what's important for me is the contents and everything the smartphone inside has to offer. So let's see what comes in the package. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice upon opening the box is the accessory box, and inside it we have some paperwork like the quick guide and important information guide. We also have a smoky gray jelly case right here, which is awesome, so you don't have to be too careful with your smartphone, especially that it's kinda hard to get a jelly case for a recently released smartphone like this. And lastly, for the accessory box, we have of course a SIM ejector pin. Next, we have the Realme 6i smartphone itself, but let's place it aside for a second and check out what else we have in the package. Alright, so underneath this paper cover, we have the massive 18-watt power brick for quick charge support, which is really awesome. And not only that, we also have, check this out guys, a USB Type-C cable. You heard it right, Brollies, the Realme 6i features a USB Type-C port. Aside from that, we don't have anything else here. Unfortunately, we don't have an earphone. Now, let's take a closer look at the new Realme 6i smartphone. And what we have here is the green tea variant, and what's interesting here right off the bat is the design, and apparently this was designed by Naoto Fukusawa, which is the same designer of the Realme X Master Edition. So essentially we have a little bit of the experience of a high-end design on a budget smartphone like this. Now in front we have a 6.5-inch mini drop display with a 16-megapixel in-display selfie camera and a subtle earpiece above that. And it looks like the display has a pre-applied screen protector, which is nice. The phone itself has an 89.8% screen-to-body ratio with a 20:9 aspect ratio. Now looking at the back, we have the AI quad camera setup featuring a 48-megapixel main camera, a 119-degree ultra-wide lens, a 4cm macro lens, and a portrait lens. Beside that, we have a small integrated flash. Now we also have here at the back a Realme logo, a fingerprint sensor, and the said green tea design with the sort of lines that reacts to lighting depending on the angle you're looking at. Realme is certainly quite creative when it comes to their design. Alright, so flipping the phone on the left side, we have the volume rocker and the SIM tray that supports dual nano SIM cards and a micro SD expansion slot. And then on the other side, we only have the power button. And as you can see, the sides of the Realme 6i has this sort of chamfered edges that looks really nice. And we can also see here the protrusion or the camera bump. Flipping it all over at the bottom, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the microphone, the USB Type-C port, and the single downward firing speakers. And lastly, on the top side, we don't have anything here. Overall, in terms of the design, for my first impressions, it looks familiar in front while quite unique at the back. Now, upon first boot of the device, we're greeted by the Realme UI based on Android 10. And although it might not be the cleanest, especially with some pre-installed apps, it is quite lightweight and snappy, at least when it is not yet full with apps. And generally speaking, the Realme UI is not too far off from the stock Android experience, as it doesn't have obnoxious icons, skins, and all that bling bling when it comes to the operating system. Now looking at the quick specs here on the About phone, like I said, it features the version 1 of the Realme UI based on Android 10, and it is also the first smartphone to have the MediaTek Helio G80 processor. And to add with that, it also has a substantial 4GB RAM, which is decent enough for light multitasking. And at least for the variant that we have right here, it has an internal storage of 128GB with 112GB available out of the box. And on top of all that, alongside the 48-megapixel AI quad camera setup, the Realme 6i also features a massive 5000 mAh battery partnered with an adequate 18-watt charger. Now in terms of the camera, we have a night mode, video, photo, portrait, 48-megapixel mode, and a few more options here including the slow-mo and ultra macro. Speaking of camera, here are some sample photos for you guys. And as you can see, even on indoors with adequate lighting, the camera's quality is pretty decent. The AI integration actually works, and it was able to properly determine what type of subject it has in front of it, Like when I took some photos of our puppies, it was able to determine that the subject are puppies, so that's actually quite awesome. Background blur using the portrait mode is pretty decent as well, with minor imperfections on the edges.
So this is Uno, guys. Look, he's so happy. He's so cute. The camera, when doing photos, actually recognizes the puppies. Uno, you're so cute. You're so happy. And this one is Corby. Corby because of Kobe Bryant and COVID-19. So that is Corby, and this one is again Uno. Super happy. He's super happy right now.
Overall, for my first impressions, the front camera's quality is okay and decent for selfies, and the rear camera is also good, especially, like I said, with sufficient lighting. Alright guys, I'll spare all the other details on our full review. I'll make a more in-depth camera testing, display quality, gaming performance, battery life, charging, and my overall experience, so make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. But before we end this video guys, let's do a quick Antutu benchmark so that you can have an idea about how the Realme 6i could perform in relation to its predecessors and other budget smartphones out in the market. And there you have it guys. Like I said, this is just a quick unboxing so that you can have a first look at the new Realme 6i that should be available real soon. I think the price of this is less than 10,000 pesos, hopefully lower. But we'll see, since Realme is actually officially launching this via a live stream on May 13. And you don't want to miss that guys, because they are going to give away one Realme 6i smartphone for you. So go ahead and like and follow the official Facebook page of Realme. And that's about it guys. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks to Realme for sending this in and for allowing me to share with you a quick look at the Realme 6i. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so that you won't miss the full review. Thank you for watching. Have a great day guys. You're awesome.